Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Talk Books. So this is my first book review of 2015, at least by myself, and I'm super excited that it's on this book right here, which is All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven. As you can see, I have a lot of tabs because this is just one of those books where you kind of just want to tab everything. And I'm not going to take them off. Like, they're going to stay here forever. There's just so many amazing moments that I want to always remember exactly where to go back to. So where to begin with this book? It follows a boy named Finch and a girl named Violet, and they meet in a very interesting way. They happen to both be on top of the bell tower at school, contemplating whether or not to jump and end their lives. And when they meet, they obviously don't go through with it, and they kind of just go their separate ways until they have to work together on a school project. They have to go around their state, which is in Indiana, and kind of try to find the wonders, different places to go. They try to find the things that they have not either been to, or places that are kind of special in their own way. And throughout this project, and throughout them going from place to place, they form this beautiful friendship that turns into more. But I think their friendship alone is something that's very special. So the two main characters, Violet and Finch, are definitely going through a lot of things in their life. The main girl, Violet, she has gone through a terrible tragedy, and she feels at fault for it, and that has led to depression and kind of loss of interest in her daily life that she used to do. And then with Finch, he's one of those guys where he pulls off a front. You kind of don't really know what's wrong with him. You don't really know why he is the way he is. But at the end of the day, when he comes home, he has so many different demons, and he tries to fight them off as much as he could. But in school, at least, he tries to be the cool guy. But they all call him the freak, which kind of puts him down more than he does not need. So together, they form this bond that is amazing and beautiful. And Finch though he is going through his own shit, he tries to make her life worth living. I think that kind of surprised him. She starts to kind of get back to her life again. And with Finch, he tries to balance a lot of stuff. Finch is always trying to find that perfect day where nothing goes wrong and it's just about being happy. And I think when Violet comes along, he truly knows what it's like to at least have a little bit of happiness in his life, which I think it was really special for the both of them. I'm still leave the book here for now, but yeah, there's not much I could really say else about the actual book. But overall, this book from start to finish was just so many different emotions that happened. Like, one time I was happy and smiling and laughing, the next I was crying, and then the next my heart was just racing and my mind was just going in all these different places. And it brings you to different points in your life that I think we've all actually have been through, whether it's with depression or whatever it is. The author really was on point with all the things that happened in this book. She really spoke to me, and I felt that she was so raw. She really hit the nail on what it's like to be a teen and to be depressed and to not have anyone to turn to. Another thing about this book is the two main leads are honestly one of my favorite ones I've read in YA contemporary. They're so smart and so mature, yet they're so vulnerable. Sometimes teens, they don't like to show off their emotions. They try to act like fucking tough guys. I mean, we've all been there. And at least for them, they're okay with showing who they are to each other, and I think that's such a great thing. I feel like teens should really pick up this book and really, I think you guys would really learn something from this, as well as parents. Parents need to know what it's like to be a teen now, at least in this generation with online and with a bunch of things. The parents really frustrated me, not in a bad way, because they were just so dead on. I think parents nowadays, they don't know enough about depression, about mental health, and I feel like this is a perfect book if you're 18 and you feel like you can't talk to your mom or dad or your aunt or your grandparents. This is definitely a book to kind of show them, or maybe even talk about with them. I feel like parents should be reading this book. I think that we could all learn something from this. I definitely learned so much. The author's note. I don't really read author's note very often, but this one I read, and for some reason it really hit me really hard. I said it was a bit emotional, but the author's note, how she worded certain things really touched me. Like, it made me think about certain things that I have thought about, at least things that had happened either in my life or in my family's life. It made me think more. I lost it when I was done. But yeah, I think it's gonna really move a lot of people and really touch a special place. Like, these characters, I felt like they were my best friends, and a lot of times I don't feel like that all the time. I felt like I knew them and I knew where they were coming from. So relatable for other teens and even adults like me, because we've all I feel like we've all been there in our lives. Overall, this book is a 5-star book all the way. It's probably gonna be in my top books of 2015. Everything, the way that she wrote, the things that she captured, and the way that she described things were just so good, and I definitely want to read anything else that she comes out with, because I could tell that her books are just going to be amazing. I'm really excited for you guys to read this. I recommend it so much to anyone. I think you will take something away from reading this book. There comes a time where you just come across certain books that will leave you feeling so many different emotions and will leave a special place in your heart for a long time, or at least forever. Definitely be rereading this book a bunch of times. Those tabs are not going anywhere, and I can't wait for the movie. I am like super excited. I'm always iffy about wanting to book to movies, but the actress is really good. I think she really fits Violet, and I hope they get the tone of the book, because the tone is just so great, and I absolutely love this book so much, and I hope you guys pick it up. Let me know what you guys think of it. Please do. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys in our next video. Bye.